According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), about 45% of the US population is fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases is also dropping to numbers we haven't seen since the pandemic began. This is great news, and hopefully, this positive trend continues. In response to fewer people getting infected, communities and businesses are starting the process of reopening. Now that the coronavirus vaccine is readily available, many employers face the challenge of deciding how to deal with workers that don't want to get vaccinated. This puts employers in a difficult situation. If some of their employees refuse to get the coronavirus vaccine, it may increase the chances of infection among their workers, customers and business partners. This could lead to sending workers back home or reinstating mask wearing and social distancing policies. On the other hand, if they require their employees to get vaccinated, it could lead to other problems. These might include trouble enforcing the mandate, political ramifications and potential lawsuits. One of the biggest fears of employers is if one or more of their employees has a serious and life-threatening reaction to the vaccine. Some businesses are taking a wait-and-see approach, but many others have decided to either require their workers to get the coronavirus vaccine or provide an incentive to workers who choose to get vaccinated. Let's examine how federal employment laws apply to the latter two approaches. Requiring employees to get vaccinated. Under federal law, an employer may require all of its on-site employees to get vaccinated against the coronavirus. This employer right is subject to two major exceptions. The first exception involves the employee's religious beliefs. Under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, Title VII, employers with 15 or more employees cannot discriminate against employees based on several characteristics, including their religion. To receive a religious exemption under Title VII, an employee must demonstrate that they have a sincerely held religious belief. They must also show that not getting vaccinated would not impose an undue hardship on the employer. Employers must recognize that some demographic groups have more trouble getting vaccinated than others. If this leads to the vaccination policy disproportionately affecting those from a specific demographic group, the employer could violate Title VII. The second exception concerns protected medical conditions. The employee could have a disability that's recognized by the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 (ADA), and that disability puts the employee's health at risk if they get the coronavirus vaccine. In that case, they may be eligible for a vaccine exemption. However, the coronavirus vaccine exemption must not place an undue hardship on the employer.